The pitiful transmigrating, all the transmigrating beings, the pitiful, all the transmigrating beings are my mother. So 그래. So from the beginningless time, being under the control of delusion karma, totally under the control of delusion karma from beginningless time, beginningless life. Never got free from that even for 1 second. Not only 1 day, but not even 1 second. Been suffering under the control of delusion karma from beginningless birth. That then numberless times born and one who experiences the heaviest suffering and sometimes the helpings. Or the eight major hot sufferings, and being alive again and again, black line, gathered and crushed, crying, great crying, hot and extremely hot. Then, the inexhaustible, the health suffering. And like limitless sort of health suffering. So, the heaviest one, which length of lives one even. You're born there. So, even this world begin. Life has no beginning. The continuous mind has no beginning, but this world has a beginning. So there's ends. So one great eon for the evolution of this world. So after from the Deva realm, form realm, then starts the desire realm, devas, then the human realm, so forth. Then when the hell's completed of this, then this world is completed. So then and then how long lasts one great eon, and how long has to decay one great eon, and how long empty where the used the world emptied one great eon. So like that, 4 great eons. That so beings who are born nyawaname, even they didn't finish the karma, they get reborn another universe, hell realm. Even this world and another universe, hell realm, similar hell realm, the inexhaustible hell realm. So until your karma finish there, so like that. So then there's 6 neighborhood sufferings. Extremely being in the middle of the unbelievable hot red amongst the fire. Like that, because like mountains or the huge in the middle of that, like volcano, the red fire, like that. Amazing. So then Dam, then unbelievable, the dirty, like a septic tank. So inside that running a dam, then like get born inside the dam. Randulamen. Oh, didn't go there, Kasuri. Yeah. The branches become sword and then go through the body as you climb up, as you go jump down. As your loved one calls from the top of the tree, you could try to go up, then then at the same time the leaves, branches become sword, go through the body, and the eyeballs eaten by the eagles, commonly come from your mind, commonly negative mind, commonly create the eagle. And then the iron dogs, or they got there. The copper dogs, or they eat your down below. You can eat your lower part of the body. So suffering. Then finally, when you reach up there, then your loved one is calling from down below the tree. Then you have to go down again. So again the branches become sword, go through the body. So until your karma finishes like that, and then Shamari Tongbo, I don't remember exactly what. Then the sword, put it on my tongue, sword, ground of sword. So wherever you walk, it's cut, you lift up, revived, and again you put down, cut, so like that. You experience that until your karma finish. unbelievable. Then Katura Churame. Churame, I think oneness with the hot water, but oneness with the fire, the lava, the Churame. Unbelievable. Can't we get born in that story? Oh, didn't get then you can go the ordinary hell. Ordinary hell can be in the human realm, in where, you see? Yeah. So. Prabhakatayana was walking out of the sort of beach or something like that, and then one saw daytime life, Deva. Unbelievable, beautiful settlements and enjoyment, enjoyment. Incredible, unbelievable enjoyment daytime. Many gardens, extremely beautiful goddesses. Then whenever the night time starts, then everything house could burn by fire. Then turn to hell when the night comes. Every night starts to hell. So the goddesses, 4 goddesses, beautiful goddesses. Daytime they become dog. Nighttime then eat the head of the man. Then unbelievable. Then daytime starts. Then again, daytime starts. Become Deva. Oh, the beautiful settlement and everything is there. The beautiful goddesses, the little dogs, and then they totally change. So it happens like this. So then send message to human realm through Papa Katayana. I think there might be that. Katayana, Aryaping, probably at the Papa Katayana. So, daytime kept the sexual misconduct, and nighttime didn't keep it. So because of that, so it has separate result. Daytime we kept the morality, so like this result, unbelievable happiness. But nighttime didn't keep. So it has its own result, suffering. Nighttime. Oh, then I send a message. I have buried vase. I don't know. I send a message in the human realm to the family. I think. Maybe to the son or something, the family who is not dead yet. Some message by the father or something. So to prove, you see, then near the fireplace, hidden vase or sword or vase, I think, golden vase or something hidden near the fire. So that's the proof. So you go there and near the fire, yes, they proved. Found what was covered there, hidden. So that's a proof. So that the person will believe the message with the Papakata. So like that. Then other one is killing. I've kept the morality to not kill at night time. Daytime is difficult, so daytime did the killing. So what happened was ordinary hell. One example. So nighttime, the daytime totally hell. Total change. In nighttime, Deva slash mansion, so much luxury, so unbelievable pleasure, luxury. Goddesses and nighttime like that. Then the minute when they become the daytime, then everything changes. So then I can send a message through Papakajana, or something better, I think, also prove to believe the story that he sent from to the family. So I don't remember what we buried there. So like that, unbelievable things happened. Then I think maybe also inside the rocks. There's frogs or the born, you see, inside the rock. Nowhere to go, just born there in that rock. So there are things like that. In the bamboo, you see, bamboo, there's the border, the tea. What do you call tea? What do you call tea? Joint, yeah. See, so there's a snake between in Baksa. So the monks cut the bamboo in the forest. So that joint, also there's snakes inside, but they're joints. So-called like that, or they so forth like that. Also, I think maybe ordinary hell. There's Kashmir, Debung Monastery in Tibet. Thornton, meaningful to behold, a material statue, meaningful to behold. I don't know, one story, I think, I don't know. Yeah, I've seen, but I don't know the exact size. But material statue was built there, brought there. So then there's big rock other side of the mountain. So a material statue was erected and left there. So as soon as the material statue was left there, facing to the rock, at the other side of the mountain, the big rock, it cracked. The big rock cracked. And so there was a frog inside living. Was able to liberate it. So that's called, the statue is called Tongatun, meaningful to behold. So just by facing it, it kind of saved, liberated the life who was caught on the rock, one there. So example like that. So so forth. There are all kinds of all kinds of sort of not just one, two, but so So they can't imagine the Kature. Can't imagine, I say. I mean, you are totally healthy. You have all the 5 limbs and you're totally healthy. Healthy, handsome, beautiful, all healthy. But then suddenly something happens. You see, we go to that example. But the human beings, we can see ourselves. Suddenly, car accident, or suddenly something happened, totally changed the body. You see, wasn't like before, totally. So, totally changed. So, couldn't believe it. You couldn't believe yourself. How? So, of course, if you think from beginningless life, if you think you have beginningless life, the karma, unbelievable karma, this is the result of negative karma. So, unbelievable, most unbelievable negative karma, you never know. You have no idea. You have no omniscience. You can't remember. No omniscience, not even ordinary clairvoyance. To see the past karmas from beginningless birth. What kind of karma? Negative karma. Can't image. Even 6 real numberless times. So, you never know. So, you see, your body becomes something else later part of life than the early, different from the early life. You see, when you can never tell. You didn't die, even did not die, but you can't expect every day every healthy like this. So I got paralysis now. You see, just an example. So, yeah, so like that, you see. So you never know. You never know. You see what can happen to you. You have to. What we experience around here. Just think of yourself. Just what happens around here. Think of yourself. You see, anything can happen. You have to relate. You have to relate to your life. No, then you understand. Then you understand nature of samsara, nature of karma. Karma. You can never tell. Even they accept. Yes, that is. Even they accept what I say. That's really. Here we can see here. So let you think of yourself. Must think of something far. Oh, that I want to experience also. Oh, yes, hell. Oh, that. Not that. Not that. I will never experience. You never know. You never know what happens to you tomorrow. You never know. Right there. Anything can happen. So then you understand nature of samsara, nature of karma, the existence of karma. Then you can see the existence of karma. Lende, action and result. Lende in Tibetan. See? Then you have to know that you are in the karma. You are under the control of delusion and karma. Why? Happening? Delusion. You are under delusion karma. You're not free. That's the main reason there. Then sorry. Then sorry. The to the jihu, then eight measure called held to jihu, so tamba. Pemater keba chibu. Other water keba, like cracks like lotus and great crack. Then about the flower, that's crack. So the eight types of the eight metro called hell. It's like the Kasuri in the ice mountain, Kasuri, like nailed in the shoes, like that, completely inside the ice mountain. So cracked that, more. So that then Kasuri, the Kasuri. Oh, then hunger goes, then Kasuri. Hunger, thirst, and then even there's 10,000, 10,000, 10,000 years or eons. And my memory is very bad. So, they could not find a drop of food, spoon of food. Cannot find a spoon of food. So all of that, to result of so much miserly. You see, even you have things, then like so much miserly you can't make charity to others. Unable to use even for yourself. So much miserliness. So, miserliness, the attachment, result of that. So that can't get no drop water for so long, but you don't die. It's, the karma is like that, sufferable. So kasore hunger, thirst, hot and cold. Then kasore fear. Unbelievable worry, and so much suffering. Then unbelievable fear. So And then you have particular suffering, the food outer obscuration, food obscuration, inner obscuration. So even you see food very far, or, water or food or something from very far, there's water, then you try to go there, then body, the stomach is like mountain, so huge, neck and the limbs so tiny and so difficult to go. Then in the road, the karmic guardians, or they don't let, they torture you, they don't let you go. So finally, if you reach there, then there's no food, there's no drink. You saw before, but now finally you arrive there, there's nothing there. Or full of garbage, past blood, full of garbage. So even though you saw food, drink, water before, all of that, Samsara, then food obscuration, outer obscuration, food obscuration, then inner obscuration. Mouth is so tiny, needle's eye, so food can't go inside. So tiny, like needle's eye. Eye of the needle, like that. Then even the drop goes inside, but there's knot, to the knot in the neck, so can't reach in the stomach. There's to the knot, so blood, so can't reach in the stomach. That's the worst of it. That's the worst suffering, prata. So the making charity, food or water to the preta, that has benefit. You get more benefit than making charity to all other desires, all other beings, all other beings you make charity. Formless realm, form realm, and desire realm. More than that, if you make charity to hungry ghosts, you collect more benefits. Then worst one is who has flames coming from Burma, who has flames coming from mouth. At Baksa, we see nighttime in the forest, many fires going this way, that. Many, you see nighttime from the place where we debate this courtyard from Chora. You see quite often in the forest, so many fires, fire running. So anyway, all of that is prata, flames come from mouth. They even make water, food charity to one. You get unbelievable merit, like having more than you get more merit than having charity to general preta. More than that, you make charity to one preta who has flames come from mouth. Then now the preta who has not neck, if you make a food water charity, even drop water, they get one drop water. So by the sacrament, so then they come to get water. So then you get merit, unbelievable collect merit. Then even made charity to numberless preta who has flames came up from mouth. So suppose even when you make charity, then supposed to be numberless outside. So Preta, who has flames come from others. So there is a different mantra to meditate. So like that. The most suffering is the one who is not, one, two, three, not. Other than that, Kasure, then kind of animal Kasure, the animal Kasure, totally ignorant, totally ignorant, and then being eaten by another one, being eaten by another one. So as I mentioned before, particular religion in the ocean, then you're running up to eating somebody who's alive. If you're running, then while you're doing, you're also followed by your enemy to eat you. So, for example, those who are with the human body, with the human being, chickens and pigs and fish. I mean, fish was from the ocean, but anyway, chickens, pigs, other goats, sheep, cows, was that human keep. So unbelievable. So, so one day in the world, I don't know how many. So there's not only individual people eat, but the hotels. How many hotels? So billions and zillions each day. Chickens each day, fish. I mean, minutes. What a human being eat. Billions, zillions, trillions, more hotel there is. And people believe, oh, I'm a successful man, or I'm a successful person. Wow, I make a lot of money, wow, you know. I make a lot of money, you know. Oh, I make a lot of money. That's why, then you show more wealth, like that. So don't know anything, don't know Dharma, don't know karma, don't know anything about karma, anything about Dharma. Total blind, doesn't know anything. Kind of like mind is kind of like dark. Night time, the control dark filled with hoginess, kind of that. Not just Dharma, not just karma, not just the mind. Lama, all that. Kasara, like that, you see a total wrong view, you know. So the bottom of the Kapun mountain, I bought many times, because several times I bought, but I wasn't there all the time, so at Kapun sometimes, so I buy when there was a goats, each week there's several goats, one man buys and then kills. Then there's several restaurants around the bottom of the Kapun mountains, so they share, they sell. The man who bought goats killed and share the meat. So they all make money from that. so the Kapan driver of the Kapan nun told, don't kill. But he never heard Dharma. So even though himself doesn't kill, but he's a Buddhist, but then, you see, he doesn't know Dharma, doesn't. So, you see, the man said, the driver of Kapan said, don't kill. Because I bought him several times. I think for each one, I think maybe 12 or 13,000 rupees or something, I'm not sure. State nunnery, they all came from India, so state nunnery 1 week, then they come, bring to Kapan for the animal sanctuary then. So like that. So he said, don't kill Kapan driver, Kapan nunnery driver, don't kill. Because he has to buy because when I choose to drive, then he got to buy. So he told me to buy, don't kill. But then the man said, oh, because I killed goats, so that's why I'm able to build the house. And he has built a house, big house. Yeah. Then he said, oh, because I killed, that's why I have this house. Then the cabin driver could not reply. He didn't know what to say. Because he didn't learn Dharma, didn't know Karma. So, anyway, his wife got cancer. 1 year she got cancer, so heavily sick, then died. So I don't know. He must suffer so much with that. So anyway, recently I asked, what you meant to stop the killing animals? So he told me, because I'm interested. I thought maybe he learned something from the wife who was very sick. So very sick, then maybe related to the goats, killing the goats. Maybe she expressed something, she felt something. But she said that I said, don't kill. He told me that I said so. So anyway, so he stopped. After his wife died, he stopped. So I gave him a crystal mala to recite the mantra, Amana Bemu, the Buddha's name, mantra. Kata and so 2 times gave present. So the money at one time 8,000 to the, I don't say that all the time, so I have to go sometimes, so try to give some money to him. So he was very strange, very strange. At the beginning, you see, while he was killing goats, there was no respect. Like the other Tibetans or like the other those Buddhists, how they respected the Sangha or the Lama, or you see, very strange. He got, when he see me, then he take out his hat. He took off his hat, and trying to get the blessing. I don't know how you got that idea before he didn't have it. So anyway, so I gave him before I left translation. He doesn't speak English. He can't read English. So I gave the Buddha's name mantra to recite daily, translated into Nepali, and then circumambulation of the Bauta Stupa, which has 5 great benefits. That I don't think I will go long of that. I don't remember. I don't think I have lineage of the long. Okay, that's a good long. So if you recite that, you collect merit, prostrated, circumambulate to every single holy object, Buddha Dhamma Sangha. Holy object of the three rays of life, so prostrated, circumambulate, you get benefit that you have done towards every single holy object. That's numberless. So if you recite the mantra, even you don't go around, just recite mantra, you get all the benefit. Then you purify all your negative karma defilements quickly, and then you achieve enlightenment quickly. And all the interference, spiritual harms, other spiritual possession, all those get dispelled. Then all the disease and those obstacles, those get healed. So there's 5 very important benefits. So this is why I translate into Nepali by the principle of our school, Kapan school, the principal of the Kapan school. He translated Nepali. Then I gave him what's written on the paper to recite, to go round Bauta, confess, and then, recite Buddha's name, so purifying. And I explained, beams come from the Buddha thing, stupid Buddha thing. Then beams sent to him, totally illuminated and purified all the defilements of negative karma collected from beginners. The things. Then then also sentient beings, and then to go around with that meditation. Translated, I think it might be there as well. So the driver, couple monastery driver, but also besides the manager, besides the main manager, incredibly successful. We finished recently building a large stupa in Solukumbu, like Bauta stupa, same shape, but smaller than Bauta, not that much big, but smaller in Solukumbu, because of earthquake. There was another stupa was damaged, so then old people, they said they wanted to see the stupa fixed before they die. So I have one attendant, he could not come. So his father's they built a stupa. So then he asked me to help when I was in Australia. So not the first time, second year, they expressed that all people. So just I think maybe many months ago, maybe 10 months, I'm sure. Finished. So beautiful, wonderful. And then underneath prayer bowl. They didn't have prayer bowl. So anyway, then after some time, beginning next year, I'm supposed to go up there to bless all that. Yeah, that's the recent thing, what we accomplished. but I do, when I go around Bodha Stupa, when I reach in the front of the, I think the protector, I think in the front of the stupa, what is the, yeah, so I pray, not the protector, but I pray, may I able to build a numberless stupa like this, in this life, numberless stupa, liberate and enlighten all the sentient beings. So I used to pray each time as I remember. So when you come to the front of the stupa, not backside but the front, there is a try to remember that to liberate, to enlighten the many sentient beings. So that stupa, I don't know how many 1,000 years ago, day and night, middle of the night, then all the time dogs and the animals and the human beings, the children going around, then all plant seed of enlightenment, brings them to enlightenment, plant seed of enlightenment. Even they don't have the motivation, they go around, look for food or whatever it is. But you see, from the power of the object side, there's the action becomes a cause of enlightenment. So that unbelievable. All the time brings them to enlightenment, benefit. Like that, you see. So that's numberless, on the Buddha's blessed, numberless Buddha. And so many yogis, so many holy beings made prayer to benefit sentient beings. So that's what I don't know, but sorry. Even at Gabon, even my bathroom, where I go to the pipi kaka, the bathroom. So I say stupa, that stupa, Buddha stupa there. So I say, sorry to mention that, but so I said, by seeing the stupa, so you see, may all sentient beings achieve dharmakaya. So each time I say stupa, then may all sentient beings achieve dharmakaya. Well, that's I don't know about from Samsara, but may all sentient beings achieve dharmakaya. At least the one I try to remember, pray each time, as much when I see the stupa, as much as possible. So you see, so good, even you see the stupa, to pray that may all sentient beings will each dharmakaya. See, as quick as possible. So that's so good. So that's what, you see, all the Buddha's holy action, benefiting sentient being manifestation. How you see your view on the stupa like that, earth, matter, earth, like this. But it's, all the time, every day, day and night, all the time, enlightenment and things. You see? All activities. So, anyway, that's my view. So the reality, numberless Buddhas, numberless Buddhas. There's manifest in this, benefits in this. So in my view, Mother Earth, you see that's how you see. You see your ordinary view. So like that. Yeah, I think. then he may being yeah, suffering about old age, sickness, death, and then suffering about old age, sickness, and death. Oh, then then meeting the undesirable object, suffering meeting the undesirable object. Then cannot find a desirable object. If you found, cannot find satisfaction. Then there are three or five, three sufferings of aggregate. Unbelievable. Then there was the desire, there was, controlling each other. Then desire, there was total life is in distraction, attachment to the incredible this pleasure, the unbelievable this distraction of the pleasure there. Unbelievable pleasure that the total distraction in that. So, no karma at all to meet Dharma, to practice Dharma, no way. Then there's a unbelievable suffering of five signs of death. Five nearing signs of death, and five signs of death. Then there's five nearing signs of death. Oh, there's so much suffering. When you're dying, then you hear sound from the sky karmically, and then you're going to die next week or something. Then the other goddesses or the goddesses or they pass a long stick. They don't touch you. From distance, the long stick, they put flower, then pass. All like that. See, normally dust or water doesn't stay on the body, but then that time it comes out. So there's so much suffering. Then it comes So the form realm do not have suffering of pain, but suffering of change and pervasive compound suffering, true suffering. The form realm do not have suffering pain, suffering change, but they have pervasive compound suffering. Being under the control of delusion karma. So that third suffering, they're not free from third suffering. So that's why, even though they don't have two other suffering temporarily, but then when the karma dead finishes, then get reborn in the lower realm, to the human being, form realm, all kinds of ways. So when the past depends on the previous karma, so like that. So we went in the form realm through meditation, samatha, through meditation. Also, we born in the form realm number of times. We are born in the formless realm through meditation number of times. By achieving shini, we are born number of times there. So achieving shini is nothing new for us. Then you see easy to actualize bodhicitta, realize emptiness, and all other realization is easy. tongue to realization, so whatever, if you have seen it. So that, what different makes that, not just the shin, we each numberless times. And we're born in those realms numberless times, so nothing new. So the so without without going through the 6 types of suffering, samsara, and just the text time. So the however, conclusion of this suffering of pain, suffering of change, all the samsara pleasure is the suffering of change. I mentioned that before during the initiation or something, suffering of change, and then pervasive compound suffering, all that like that. Nyamta, that sentient beings are experiencing, sentient beings are experiencing nyamta, so peaceful, so much unbelievable suffering. Nyamta drowa, digun tagima, so the suffering not now, but from beginning its time, from beginning its life. No beginning. Nyamta drowa digun, then all those are your mother, your kind mother. Nyamta drowa digun tagima, yang chinji jagbe chusum. Remember, yang chinji jagbe chusam. Yang chinji jagbe chusam. To remember again their kindness to you. Remember again. They've been kind to you. Thinking that, so that's means from beginning it's about kindness. So as I mentioned to you, you see the mother took care of the children. Look at their life sacrifice. Father, mother, mother all the time, day and night, life is sacrifice to the children. Look after, try to make them happy. What you can. And children start only screaming, only want this, want that, want this. So then you see, when you see that, then you think that that mother did the same to you, like she did to their children, exactly the same she did to you, numberless times. She took care of you numberless times like that, from beginning to the birth. Oh, then you feel so kindness. Before you feel separation, I, me, that, we, something, no connection. But now, wow, that person so close to your heart. You're real close to the person, that person so close to you. Oh, like that, you see? The person loved you, took care of you from beginning to birth, kind like that to you. Then using the example, how that mother took care of her children, like that. Wow! Can imagine. So same thing, being born as an animal, but how the mother animal take care of her children. You know, say that after egg, then Kaswari come out, then, find for the worms, find for the food worms, and bring up. They have dead, have not dead, blah, blah, blah. They feed them out, blah, blah. So have to create so much negative karma about the mother being mother, they have to create be a song artist and protect your life from hand to hand. Then you see whatever education, protection for life. For example, dear teacher, mother dear teach to the children dear. In Washington, there's a neighborhood house, and then many bird feeding houses, many birds come there, feed. And then deers come there because they know that they don't harm. So the mother deer bring children there, and the mother deer teach, you see, mother deer teach how to run. Was a example tiger or something, you see, how to run from there. So you run this way, you run this way, and suddenly you run this way. Suddenly you change. You run this way, suddenly you change direction. So then it takes a little bit time with the tiger or some other. So you run this way and then suddenly change. This is the mother teaching the children, like that. So whatever they have, they know, then protection of children. So anyway, Papa 이제 뭐 주담네 진짜면 주담네 두고 몰라. 제가 마신 두고 볼라. 제가 마신 like the mother who love her beloved child, beloved child. You see, how much she love. You know, do everything best. Whatever she knows, whatever she can do. Too much into. Then, like their mother, love her beloved child. Please bless me to generate compassion to the sentient beings, to all the sentient beings. No, that includes enemy, friend, stranger, to all. So sorry, it took time. It took another eons. Okay, so yeah, that really making our life that which met with the Dharma, perhaps about the Dharma, and the qualified Guru, so that he's on the Dharma, the Menat Guru. So impossible to meet, impossible to see, impossible to meet happened. Impossible to meet. Not only meet, but impossible to hear teaching, but heard. Impossible, but it happened. Miracle. So then it's to make it most useful, that's email report that I received this time. Most useful, then the practice about you, which is such profound that without leaving the body on this earth, and can go to Tabakatu, then it's enlightenment, quick enlightenment, that can, in this life, if not the intermediate stage, not the next life, then through the lives, you know. Wow. So, actually, 3 lifetimes or 7 lifetimes or within 16 lifetimes, you see, yeah. So better and better. Oh, then got actually achieve enlightenment. The cool way to achieve. Yeah, so there.